Very good evening. I'm Aditi Lama and this is the Wednesday night edition of South Asian News on Vision of Asia. Welcome to our daily presentation of Voice of the Community. Surely a week that continues to empower the community with much dialogue on embracing and enriching all with traditions, cultural ethos, as well as a vision to mobilize and complement change makers and trailblazers representing the diaspora. Do remember to reach us on events at itvgold.com for your voice on politics, non-profit works, cultural gatherings, and anything else to share with your fellow South Asians of America. Also, a quick developing update now on the much talked about tropical storm Dorian, which is now strengthened into a hurricane and has lashed the British and US Virgin Islands already. As the storm approaches Puerto Rico, a big concern, it is threatening floods and landslides in some areas that were hit 2 years ago by Hurricane Maria. Later this week, Dorian may strengthen over the Atlantic waters and approach Florida as a Category 3 hurricane. So here is hoping to everyone's safety and especially the well-being of the British and US Virgin Islands and Puerto Rico right now. On that note, let's now begin tonight's episode taking a look at the headlines. Indian Americans acknowledge abrogation of Indian government Article 370, Long Island, New York. Heart to Heart Foundation collaborates with Share and Care Foundation benefiting children in need, featuring Padma Bhushan Sunil Gavaskar. Indian American community of North America commemorates Indian Independence Day at the Royal Albert Palace in New Jersey. This and much more coming right after a short break. Stay with us in Vision of Asia, Voice of the Community. We'll be right back. Welcome back. I'm Aditi Lama and this is Vision of Asia, South Asian News segment, the Wednesday night edition. The abrogation of Article 370 of the Indian Constitution has gotten much attention both domestically and internationally for a historic change which is now enabling the integration of the state of Jammu and Kashmir with Indian Union. Announced by Indian government's Home Minister Amit Shah at the Indian Parliament, the decision revokes a constitutional provision that accorded a special status to Jammu and Kashmir and allowed it to make its own laws. As an attempt to now make one of India's Muslim-majority region integrate with the rest of the country, the most far-reaching move on the troubled Himalayan territory in nearly 7 decades has been made. Making Jammu and Kashmir a union territory, Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi stated that the government took this historic decision to repeal Article 370 and 35A of the Constitution for the overall development of the region and also stated that these legal provisions earlier created hurdles to extended legal benefits to women, minorities and students that the rest of India provides and hence now giving the region equal access to opportunity and development like the rest of India. The news has Prime Minister Narendra Modi's ruling party, the Bharatiya Janata Party, and its members globally in a full swing of showcasing utmost admiration and support for this big decision of the Indian government, which also come amidst the growing tensions and terrorism across the borders between India and Pakistan around Kashmir. With that, recently the Bharatiya Janata Party's supporters and the Indian American community in Long Island, New York came together to acknowledge and celebrate the abrogation of Article 370 on a theme of New India Modi 2.0. The event saw Chief Guest of Honor, General Secretary of the BJP, as well as Advisor for Jaipur Foot USA, Shri Kailash Vijayvargi, along with New York Indian Consul General Mrs. Sandeep Chakravarti, who also gave a great insight into the upcoming trip of Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi to New York this September for inaugurating the Gandhi Peace Park. Let's take a look.
यहाँ पे एक बहुत सुंदर कार्यक्रम का आयोजन इन लोगों ने करा है, जहाँ पे उन्होंने बीजेपी दल के कैलाश विजयवर्गीय जी को उन्होंने सम्मानित किया और कार्यक्रम का मूल था कि जो भारत में परिवर्तन आया धारा 370 में उसकी क्या प्रतिक्रियाएं हुई, वो क्यों हुआ, उससे क्या फ़ायदा होगा देश को, इस बारे में एक चर्चा गोष्ठी का आयोजन किया गया। बहुत ही सुंदर कार्यक्रम का आयोजन किया गया और मैं ये कहना चाहूँगा कि यहाँ पे जो लोगों को की तरफ से जो सपोर्ट है इस भारत में जो हुआ है वो एकदम अभूतपूर्व है। इतना सपोर्ट डायस्पोरा में और इंडियन कम्युनिटी, अमेरिकन इंडियन कम्युनिटी में भारत में किसी भी बात को लेके मैंने इतना सपोर्ट कभी भी नहीं देखा है। दूर दूर से लोग यहाँ आए हैं, हर प्रांत के लोग यहाँ आए हैं, चाहे वो राजस्थान के हों, चाहे वो बंगाल के हों, चाहे तमिलनाडु के हों, चाहे आंध्र प्रदेश के हों, सब लोगों ने इस बात को समर्थन किया है। और इस अवसर का फ़ायदा लेते हुए मैं दो बातें कहना चाहूँगा। एक तो कि ये प्रधानमंत्री नरेंद्र मोदी सितंबर में यहाँ आ रहे हैं और हम लॉन्ग आइलैंड में गांधी शांति उद्यान का उद्घाटन करेंगे। उसमें आप सब लोगों से अनुरोध है कि उस उद्यान में पेड़ लगाने के लिए आप एक एक पेड़ को अडॉप्ट कीजिए, आपके नाम से वो पेड़ वहाँ उद्यान में लगेगा और प्रधानमंत्री जी उस बगीचे का या उद्यान का उद्घाटन करेंगे।
There is no right to self-determination of Kashmir. The right to self-determination of Kashmir has to be within the framework of the Indian Constitution, just like every other state of India. They have all the democratic rights, they have all protection under the law, but it has to be within the framework of the Indian Constitution. There cannot be an independent Kashmir state. I think it is very clear with this move by the central government.
We have gone through this experience many times in the last few hundred years, to be pushed out of the state and then welcomed back. But this has happened rather suddenly and rather fast.
For a Kashmiri Pandit like me, it is a great time, a very happy time to make Kashmir fully integrated part of India. It's liberating Indians, it's liberating Kashmiris. Everybody will have equal rights and do whatever they can do and excel. This is truly a momentous occasion because finally India as a whole is one country. Thank you.
Many leaders sacrificed their life, including our own beloved Shyam Prasad Mukherjee. But friends, that is all past. Welcome to New India. Welcome to Modi 2.0. New India which is confident. New India which is vibrant. New India which is energetic. It has taken 6 summers to transform India from policy paralysis to now what the whole world is calling as the only bright spot in world.
जयपुर फूड के लिए मैं आप सबसे आग्रह करूंगा, कोई भी आगे आना चाहें इस कॉज के लिए ज़रूर आगे आएँ। मैं हमारे न्यूयॉर्क संघ पूरा प्रधानमंत्री जी नरेंद्र मोदी जी को सत सत वंदन और DR मेहता साहब के पद चिन्हों में हम चल रहे हैं। हम ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा लोगों को वर्ल्ड वाइड, और मोदी साहब का भी यह कहना है कि वर्ल्ड वाइड दिव्यांग मुक्त हो, तो इसी की आराधना से हम आगे बढ़ रहे हैं और कोशिश कर रहे हैं कि इससे ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा लोग इसमें भाग लें और इस दिव्यांग मुक्त करें वर्ल्ड वाइड को।
ये आपका भारत के प्रति प्रेम है, मोदी जी के प्रति प्रेम है और भारत के संस्कार और संस्कृति के प्रति सम्मान है। मुझे गलतफहमी नहीं कि आप कैलाश विजयवर्गीय को सुनते हैं। मुझे इस बात का गर्व है कि मैं मोदी जी की टीम का सिपाही हूँ और सिपाही के लिए आपके दिल में इतना सम्मान है। दोनों हाथ जोड़कर आपको प्रणाम करता हूँ।
The climate in this hall is jubilant, celebratory, and with Kailash ji being here, we are very excited that Article 370 is removed by Prime Minister Modi ji and Amit Shah. With this, every Indian in America is proud, and we all feel our country is going in the right direction. First time in our lifetime, we are very proud to be an Indian and to be in America and watching things develop in India. We request Modi ji from here. The next target is Ram Mandir, and the next after that is Uniform Civil Code. Jai Hind. Thank you.
मुझे भी विश्वास नहीं था, मैं सच कह रहा हूँ, मीडिया के सामने कह सकता हूँ कि इतनी आसानी से धारा 370 हट जाएगी, इस बात का मुझे विश्वास नहीं था। बाकी क्या टेक्निकल तरीके से इस व्यक्ति ने हंसते 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 धारा 370 हटा दी। सारी दुनिया देखती रह गई और देखिए बेशर्मी की हद देखिए, बेशर्मी की हद देखिए किसी देश की कि वह बैसाखी पे चलकर सुरक्षा परिषद में आता है, बात उठाता है, वहाँ से भी नकारा जाता है और अब अंतर्राष्ट्रीय कोर्ट का सहारा लेने की बात कर रहा है।
The best part I liked about the whole thing was Kailash ji spoke straight from heart. जो उन्होंने बोला बिल्कुल वो मोदी जी को फॉलो करते हैं और पता लगता है कि उनकी टीम के हैं। And it was excellent and a very successful program. Look at the turnout, big turnout today, and why not? Modi ji, salute to you.
Discussing more on India and the global Indian diaspora, let's now take a look at another segment of our ongoing theme of commemorating patriotism, success and achievements of the motherland on the occasion of Indian Independence Day. This month has seen numerous events celebrating the 73rd Indian Independence Day, giving an ode to Indian freedom fighters, the cultural heritage of the nation, as well as the growing impact of the global Indian community. In an address to the nation, Indian President Ram Nath Kovind said that India's history and destiny, India's legacy and future are a function of coexistence, of reform and reconciliation, of expanding India's heart and embracing the ideas of others, and that a spirit of cooperation is what brings India to its diplomatic endeavors, as well as gladly shares its experiences and strengths with partner countries in every continent. With that, recently, the Indian American community of North America hosted celebrations in the honor of India's independence, also honoring Indian Americans and more at the popular Royal Albert's Palace in New Jersey. Let's take a look what they all shared on India.
सही मायनों में इंडिपेंडेंस डे जब सेलिब्रेट करते हैं तो आपका धन्यवाद हमेशा करते रहेंगे। आप इसी तरह हमारा साथ देते रहें। थैंक यू वेरी मच।
एक ही आवाज में मैं बोल रहा हूँ, भारत माता की वंदे। सबका साथ सबका विश्वास मैंने जीता है, तो आप सबके साथ मिलके हम लोग अखंड भारत बनाएंगे, अखंड भारत बनाएंगे। जय हिंद।
आज के शुभ अवसर इंडिपेंडेंस भारत के दिन सभी लोग इकट्ठे हुए हैं, बहुत खुशियाँ मना रहे हैं और भारत की मिट्टी की जय जयकार बोल रहे हैं। तो भारत माता की जय, भारत माता की जय। जय हो। जय हिंद, जय हिंद, जय हिंद।
Even though people who accept or don't accept, we all work together because India is unity, unity and division, caste, creed, everything is still intact. Why? Because we will take it, we don't give it, and we are together. We take Muslims together, Christians, Jain, everybody. Why? We have a tolerance. अपने पास tolerance है।
तो आज का 73वां इंडिपेंडेंस डे रॉयल अल्बर्ट में मनाया गया बड़े उत्साह के साथ। हमारी पूरी टीम ने बड़े अच्छे से लोगों का स्वागत किया और देश हमारा एक अच्छी ऊंचाइयों पे चले, ये सब ने शुभकामनाएं दी अपने देश के लिए। और हम चाहते हैं सब लोग जो भी भारतीय NRIs हैं वो अपनी कंट्री को चाहते हैं कि एक बेहतरीन और मजबूत कंट्री बने। थैंक यू। जय हिंद। दोबारा से आप सबको बहुत बहुत मुबारक हो इंडिपेंडेंस डे।
आज उनका दिन है जिन्होंने आज हमको आज़ादी दिलाई। तो भारत के इस सुनहरे टाइम के अंदर उनको हमें कभी नहीं भूलना चाहिए। पहले आप लोगों को रक्षाबंधन की शुभकामनाएं, ईद मुबारक और आज इंडिपेंडेंस डे की आपको शुभकामनाएं और मुबारकबाद।
You can see, hundreds of people who are coming and attending this patriotic event in spite of the working day. And this is always and always will be closer and dear to our heart. So Indian flag, salute to Bharat Mata, Jai Hind, Bharat Mata ki Jai.
रॉयल एल्बर्ट में 73rd इंडिपेंडेंस डे सेलिब्रेशन जो कि इंडियन अमेरिकन कम्युनिटी ऑफ नॉर्थ अमेरिका की तरफ से हो रहा है, मैं अपनी हरकेश ठाकुर की तरफ से, अपने परिवार की तरफ से, अपने दोस्तों की तरफ से, सभी भारतीयों की तरफ से सभी भारतीयों को अमेरिका में, न्यू जर्सी में, अमेरिका में और पूरे विश्व में ये बधाई देना चाहता हूँ। धन्यवाद। थैंक यू ITV।
Time for a short break. Stay with us in Vision of Asia, Voice of the Community. We'll be right back. Welcome back. You are tuned to Vision of Asia, bringing you prime South Asian highlights from all across. We now have an exclusive coverage of a collaboration and interaction between the Heart to Heart Foundation and ITV Gold for Equal Rights Media's longtime affiliate, the Share and Care Foundation. Recently, the two nonprofits sat together in a discussion of providing better opportunities and access of healthy living for the underprivileged children of India, also highlighting the importance of giving back, especially reaching out to the greater South Asian community of this country. The collaborative interaction was a part of the ongoing tour of Heart to Heart Foundation, which provides free cardiac surgeries across India for children in need, with Indian cricket legend Padma Bhushan Sunil Gavaskar addressing all on the foundation. Share and Care Foundation, which has been enabling underserved communities of India across a variety of spectrum for over many years now, showcased much appreciation and support, and also prospective collaborations to help the children of India and help Heart to Heart Foundation. Let's take a look at some highlights from the interactive session presided by Padma Bhushan Sunil Gavaskar.
We call it a gift of life. When you save a heart, you call it a gift of life. And it resonated with me, this gift of life, for the simple reason that when I was playing my first test match, I was batting on 12, and I edged the ball outside the off stump, and it went straight to Gary Sober's, the greatest cricketer ever, straight in his midriff and out. But for that life, I probably wouldn't have been sitting here.
And talking to you about Heart to Heart Foundation, I'm joined by Arvind Ji, who is the director and trustee. Thank you so much for being with us here on ITV Gold. I know there's a lot of conversation happening amongst Heart to Heart and other nonprofits as well to really put forth the message of helping children in India with the disease, as well as with Sunil Ji's direct relation with it as a chairman. It's been wonderful. Just a little insight into, how your experience has been so far, taking him around in the US, and also a little bit insight into why is it so important for us to, at this point, know that Heart to Heart Foundation is doing a lot of work and they just need a little bit more support.
Absolutely. First of all, thank you so much for this coverage. We really appreciate that. It's been a great honor to have Sunilji as our chairman of our board of governors. And he has been really amazing. At 70 plus years of age, despite his busy cricketing commitments, he's actually coming to the US to cover 9 cities over the next 1 month. And it's going to be a fun event. And but he's so touched by the cause that he himself has personally contributed to 34 free heart surgeries to match his cricketing centuries of 34. right? And it's been a great cause because we have actually saved more than 10,000 children in the last 7 years, but still 36,000 more children are waiting in the queue over the next 2 years. So we want to support 5,000 children this year with free heart surgeries and 10,000 more next year and increase ever after, because the need is so much. Every year, more than 300,000 children are born with congenital heart defects. 90,000 of them don't even survive until their first birthday. So
To ask you, what is the aim goal, like the full goal of how many children, according to you, currently have to be saved from these diseases right now in India?
yes, I mean, our first start is to cover all the waiting list of 36,000 children, but every year 90,000 children are born. And per day, 250 children are dying. And that's where we need to tremendously increase the capacity and get more awareness. And we also need to focus on prevention and early screening to save more children.
We have been providing heart surgeries completely free of cost to all these people who cannot afford a heart surgery. And I'm pleased to say that in the last 7 years, we have done close to 10,000 heart surgeries completely free of cost.
You are the prodigy of none other than APJ Abdul Kalam, our former Indian president. He really inspired masses. I actually happened to live in India during that time. So I actually relate to the fact that he really inspired the young India at that point. A little insight into being his prodigy and sort of taking on to this project. I'm sure there's a lot of relation, isn't it?
Okay. First of all, when I was a child, I was myself detected with a heart murmur. And I went through a lot of stress as a child. Various reasons, wanted to become a doctor, but unfortunately couldn't become one. Went reluctantly into engineering college. And thankfully, Dr. Kalam was spending 2 years after the Pokhran test in the same campus in Guindy Engineering. And he told me these golden words which changed my life. He said, Arvind, if you're a doctor, you can help thousands of patients. But if you're a doctor's doctor, solving their problems with technology, you can not only help thousands of doctors, but through them reach millions of patients. So with his inspiration, I invented this device and wrote my first patent and got funded by the Singapore Government Fund. And that's how I started my career. And I lost touch with him when he was the president, but later he called me again. And a 5-minute meeting at 2 a.m. in the night became a 45-minute meeting. And whatever he said in those 45 minutes were really the last 10 years of our research work. And we have actually developed our new generation of device, which is the world's first intelligent stethoscope with integrated ECG leads. It's called HD Steth, and it's all AI based. It makes it so simple for a non-specialist. They can just put the device on the child's heart and they will see an orange color patch on the screen. As simple as that. If they see orange patch, refer the child. No orange patch, no need to refer. So with that, we're already planning to screen 500,000 children this year in India and expanding to over 15 million children over the next 5 years, and also by empowering about 6,000 women healthcare workers with a sustainable income for screening.
Where is this drive and passion coming from? And, when you look at Heart to Heart Foundation with so much support of Sunil ji, at the same time, with so much support that you're getting, all across the nation right now, what are you really hoping that truly gets at least established through all of these interactions?
Yeah, whatever we do, even if it leads to saving one child's life, that is so meaningful for us. But of course, our target is a very Herculean task of supporting 5,000 surgeries this year, and 10,000 next year, and ideally the day we will celebrate is when no child is really dying out of congenital heart defects. So that's why on 73rd Indian Independence Day, we have taken this huge challenge upon us to achieve freedom from congenital heart defects, and I request everyone to be part of this mission so that we can really save the children and build our nation.
Tune in this Saturday, August 31st at 10:30 a.m. Eastern for Inside Scoop featuring our interview with Sunil Gavaskar. And that wraps up our show for the night. Remember to send us your suggestions and get your voices and organizations on our show. Email us on events@itvgold.com or follow us on Facebook @itvgold. You can also now subscribe to our YouTube channel to watch many of our popular shows for free. Thank you for tuning in tonight. This is Vision of Asia and I am Aditi Lamba. Take care and be well.